It's week 3 of the National Football League, and the spotlight finds Logan Wilson, who had a strong
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Third and goal. Burrow. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Love now to pass on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Love getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The Patriots at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they've made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
First down, and they go back to Harris, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On second down, this is Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with it, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Being chased out left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Love looking to throw it. Now he's flushed out left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw again on second down. Love. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Going back to Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
An extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Love, they go play action now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The numbers for Mixon last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Burrow. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Burrow going to throw again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his target, Harris. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On 2nd and goal. Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England trying to get a place on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 3rd down, Love. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Harris returning. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball 3, and it's 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And one more time. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Garibay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow will throw. And he'll find... And it's a fumble. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So the Patriots coming out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Garabay's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. First down. Here's Burrow. It's brought in by Harris. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Desmond Ridder responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes. Now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half, and it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. First down, going to the air with Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Love now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On 2.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Garibay on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score are always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes it's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A draw play for Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Mixon. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Second down and goal. Burrow. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators have got it back to within a score. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Working with a 2nd and 4. Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Harris now to return. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play. Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. Down inside the 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Aviators have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. New England trying to get a place on offense. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They run again with Harris. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On the give, this is Harris. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Love looking to throw it. And he completes it to Cohen. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Love. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This will get the lead up to 7. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. This was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
New England's offense set to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Harris. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw now. Here's Love. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Love. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score in this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here we go, Jack. Throw the line of scrimmage. Control it.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Love complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Patriots are able to move back in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 30 on second down. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On second and very short. Burrow, wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. He's got Harris running the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Aviators answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. 1:40 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. Pass complete to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Love. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Love looking to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Love. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That pass complete to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly